Hi everybody. Just let me my hair my hair's to do something okay. Anyway, hi everybody. Carla here. Happy Pride Month. Yay! Finally June. It's been waiting for this, honestly. So I'm gonna start with that. Just gonna tell you right off the bat that I take very seriously the idea of bringing more queer content into the world of publishing, which is the one I'm working in, obviously. And because of that, Freaking Narnia is now offering a 25% discount just on the month of June. If you sign and book your place on the month of June, even if it's not like for June but for later months, if you book in June, you get a 25% discount on every book that either centers LGBTQ themes or centers characters who are in the LGBTQ community in general. Just because I want to see more positive representation of queer people in literature, and I think that's very important. So keep that in mind. If you have a book that centers queer themes or characters and you need services, in this case it would be beta reading, proofreading, and developmental editing, either of those three, if you need those, this month is your chance to get 25% discount on freaking Narnia, so don't forget about that. As far as what I've been doing, I'm actually working, I started in May actually working on proofreading a fantasy book which is inspired by Middle Eastern culture, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm learning a lot, and also just the magic is kind of cool. So hopefully you will be able to read it too sometime in the future, but still working on it. We'll see. As far as the personal, well, the first draft of my second novel, which I finished, I think I mentioned that last time, I finished the first draft of my second novel, and now it's off to readers for them to tell me what they think about it. So I have to wait a bit to get their feedback, and we'll see. But it's chugging along well. The querying for the first one is still going. Not much luck yet, but it's only been a couple of months, so I'm not like stressing out. I know some people get really stressed out about being in the query trenches. I'm trying to take it chill because that's just me. I think I've so far queried like 15 agents maybe, so it's still on the low end. I've been reading interviews with authors who got signed, and they send out like 100 queries, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still far away from there. We'll see. Someone will bite, I'm telling you. But still going, chugging along with it. As far as personal stuff, I started a Psych rewatch. I love Psych. I don't usually rewatch old shows because I just don't have the time, and I like to at least attempt to keep up with the times when it comes to TV. But I really missed Psych. I needed a show that gave me joy, basically. So I decided to start a full Psych rewatch. Also, I haven't watched the third movie, so I'll get to it by the end of the rewatch. I actually wrote an article about that on my Medium page. If you are into reading that, I wrote about Psych and about my rewatch, so that will be interesting for you. And I'm really loving it. I'm about halfway through season 3 right now, and can I just tell you, season 3 is amazing. I mean, I know it even gets even better because I know what happens in the end, but like, season 3 is a masterpiece. Okay, that's all it is. Anyways, watch Psych if you haven't. You really need to watch Psych. Anyway, yeah, apart from what I'm doing on TV, I am actually, since we're talking about Pride Month, I actually started reading this before Pride Month, but a couple of months ago, I watched this new docudrama, or it's not new anymore, but a docudrama that they have on Netflix. You know how they do those, like, half history, half fiction kind of docu-series? They did one of Cleopatra and stuff, and I watched one about Alexander the Great, and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's called Alexander, the Making of a God. So if you haven't watched it, do that. It's really good. And I ended up kind of obsessed with Alexander, honestly. So one of the experts who took part in that docuseries is Jean Reams, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I believe her name is Jean Reams. And when I looked her up after I watched the show, I found out that not only is she like an expert in all things Alexander and ancient Greece and whatever, but like she actually wrote 2 novels about Alexander and his relationship, mainly his relationship with his best friend / most likely lover, Hephaestion. And I knew I had to read those books, so this is what I'm doing. It's called Dancing with the Lion by Jean Reams. Let me show you how you write her name, if I can. I can't. Jean Reams, just look her up. The book is called Dancing with the Lion. Book 1 is Becoming. And I read it and it's really sweet. You know, it's mostly the coming together of the two of them, and Alexander dealing with his feelings about his father and whether his father is going to make him his heir and whatever. And the first book is really sweet. Then I picked up the second book, which you can see here, which is Dancing with the Lion, Book 2, Rise. And this is the one where all the intrigue starts to happen. All the Game of Thrones shenanigans starts happening, and I'm kind of smack in the middle of it, and I'm loving it so much. I cannot put it down. So, guys, seriously, you should read the Dancing with the Lion series by Jean Reams. It's very good. I really like it. And again, a little treat for Pride Month, although I started before Pride Month, but sure. Anytime is good, I guess. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. Again, remember that there's 25% discount on Freaking Narnia on developmental editing, proofreading, and beta reading in the month of June. If you book in the month of June, even if it is to actually do the work in later months, if you book in the month of June, you will get 25% discount for any book, any manuscript that centers LGBTQ themes and LGBTQ characters, right? So keep that in mind, and I guess I'll see you guys next month. Bye.